Talk about Eze, the midfielder from Crystal Palace. Now, the reports are saying that Manchester United have entered the race to possibly sign him. Now, I rate Eze a lot. Him, Olise are ballers. And I think they've outgrown Crystal Palace. Now, what Oliver Glasgow has that side doing and how he has them playing is fantastic. But what sucks for him is that I think this summer they will lose two of their best players. And a lot of people don't talk about Eze as much as they do Olise, but this guy is a very good player. He's very technical, can link play, can beat a man. He's dangerous. In and around, anytime he has the ball, he's dangerous. Like, defenders, you don't want to be in a 1v1 situation with this kid. I can't call him a kid. He's 25 years old. So this guy, you don't want to be in a 1v1 with him because he might make you look stupid. Now, he's been linked to Tottenham very heavily. He's also been linked to Man City. But now it looks like Man United are entering the picture. Now, with Ten Hag staying, I don't know if Eze would be effective at Man United. I think I'd rather have him as my number 10 than Bruno. I think he'd be a better player in an advanced midfield role than what Bruno Fernandes. To me, Bruno is a striker. I think if you put Bruno as like a false nine or even just a playing out center forward, I think Bruno would cook. And I don't think we'd have that much criticism for him if he was up front. But Bruno in midfield, not good. The guy can't even hold the ball. He was always losing it, always making bad decisions. I think Eze would go into Manchester United and give them a spark in that midfield and in their attack. Now, again, United play counterattacking football. Eze can do that, right? I mean, we've seen him do it at Palace when he's going against other big clubs. And I mean, more times than not, when teams go to Palace, they're looking to attack, right? So he's not really playing any low blocks and things like that. But he is a player that I think if he is in a side where teams are sitting back and just defending, I think that he can help break them down. And I think he would be a good signing for Man United, for sure. I think he'd be a good signing for Tottenham as well. Now, if I'm Eze, Tottenham, you could say they play better football. Maybe what they have going on is a bit more attractive than Manchester United, right? Like Ange Postecoglou, he plays attacking, and all these other things. But if I'm him, I'd pick Manchester United over Tottenham because even though Man United have been a disgrace recently, at least they win trophies. Like, Ten Hag has won 2 trophies in 2 years, and the fans still want him out. They still came 8th. And Man United's worst ever season in the Prem, they still won something. And I think that says a lot. The last time Tottenham won a trophy was like 16 years ago. Let's be honest. They're not going to win anything next season. Maybe. Who knows? Because they're going to win something eventually. I don't know when, and I don't know if we'll be alive for it. But they're not going to be just mid forever, right? Like, they are going to eventually lift trophies in the future. You know, maybe when I'm 70 years old. The cycle will break. But if I'm Eze, I'm looking at it like, yo, look, let me be honest. I was at Crystal Palace not winning trophies. Why would I leave Palace to go to another team that's not going to be winning trophies? At least at Man United, if I stay, they give me a 5-year contract. I'm going to win something. And you'll be playing for a much bigger club. So, I think he's a really good player, very underrated. As I said, more people are more so focused on Olise versus Eze. And I get it. You know, Olise is like 22. Eze is 25 years old. So, you know, a bit older. But he's still young enough where you can get at least 4 to 5 years of really high-level football from him. And who's to say that he doesn't maybe even take a step up in how good he is by playing with better players. Now, at Man United, I'm not saying that they got better players than Palace. I mean, on paper, they do. On paper, yeah. But they got to get rid of a lot of those guys. And I think, you know, Ineos are going to be busy this summer, right? Because you got to get rid of some of the deadwood. And they also have to bring in some new players as well. But, you know, we'll see. We will see. Let me know where you guys think Eze should go. United, Tottenham, or you can even say Man City because they were linked to him. I don't know if they still are, right? I know Kevin De Bruyne, He looks cooked. He looks a bit washed. And, they are going to need a creative midfielder to come in there to be able to take some of the pressure off KDB, or if they want to sub him off or even rest him some games. And Eze would fit that system. But the thing is, though, when you play for Pep Guardiola, when you're a creative player like Eze, the issue with playing for Pep is that he kills creativity, right? Like, he coaches that out of players. That's my only issue with Pep Guardiola. But you can't complain because whatever the hell he's doing, it works. It's effective. City have been dominating England, winning Champions League. Like, it works. But just the creativity, what makes a player special, Pep basically tells them to not do it. Like, look at Jack Grealish. A lot of people don't rate Jack Grealish anymore because of how he's been playing for Man City. I don't really think people understand how good of a player Jack Grealish was when City first bought him from Villa. Now, he was never worth $100 million, right? Villa finessed him there. But Grealish was a very good player. But they basically coached out that creativity from him. Now they just want him to get the ball and give it away. Get the ball, give it away. No, bro, Jack Grealish needs the ball. He needs to be dribbling with the ball, carrying up. Bro, Jack Grealish was one of the best ball carriers in England. In Europe, I should say, when he was at Villa. But yeah, that'd be my only concern if Eze was to go to Man City, is how would he look in that system? Because I highly doubt Pep would just give him freedom like what he might need. So yeah, we'll see. As I said, let me know in the comment section though. United, Tottenham, or City if you are Eze. I think either of the Man United clubs are better to go to than Tottenham. Let's just be honest here, right? But I think he would cook at Tottenham though, for sure.